Merry Christmas, everybody. We are 5 days away from Christmas here. And again, we are playing Marvel Spider-Man 2. This is my fourth and most likely my final video of this game. And now we have Spider-Man in his nice white symbiote suit, which looks fucking amazing. I think this is the Peter Parker, I believe. But anyway, I have so many games, man. I've played so many games this year. A lot of it has to do with my budget, so hell yeah, for my budget, which has a lot to do with living with my girlfriend and a bunch of other stuff that I just end up being lucky with. My parents helping me out on stuff, and but anyway, let's get back to the game here. This is a pretty cool Peter Parker Spider-Man suit right here. Nice red and blue outfit. This is his final outfit, and this is awesome as shit. Once you get to this part of the game, this is when we have Paint the Town Venom, as I would call it. I'm not sure what it's called. That's a fucking awesome scene. Damn, this looks awesome too, with Miles Morales and Peter Parker here with these symbiotes trying to wreck shit. And we have this negative guy saving them. So it's a bit of spoiler alert, but it's all good though. I'm not really going to dive deep into why that's happening. You can definitely play the game, but I just want to show you how fantastic this game looks. I've actually switched my settings up a bit. Actually, what's cool about this video is I will show you my final settings on this, and it works great for me actually. This is the anti-venom suit, I believe, and the last few hours of this game, particularly I think maybe the last 5 hours of this game, is just really, to me, the peak. One of the, it's a definitely peak of the whole series, man. This is why I love Spider-Man 2 so much. When I first heard about Marvel Spider-Man 2, I haven't really heard too much about this game. So naturally, whenever when I was playing it, I was just like, well, is this game going to be good or not? Which I'm sure it was going to be good. I'm sure it was actually going to be better than Spider-Man 1. A lot of the criticism of this game is that it was actually a lot shorter. So I wanted to put it to the true test, because I did spend $40 on this game. So $40 is a lot of money to spend. Usually, because I usually wait for sales on these games. Again, man, there was so many games this year. This is the most I've ever spent on gaming like this year. And I'm kind of glad, because back when I started playing games, of course I started out with the 16-bit systems. I was really into the 16-bit systems, but I was only limited to what my parents bought me and so forth, so I wasn't really able to buy every game I could. But I didn't really get back into gaming till 2006. Basically what happened in 2006, or maybe even 2007, actually it was probably 2007. That's when the Xbox 360 came out. So at the time, they were just lowering all the fucking prices for the Xbox games. And my brother had a original Xbox, and I was at I forgot what game store I was at. I don't know. I saw Madden for 99 cents. I know it's kind of weird, because Madden's God, that looks all this larva shit looks really cool, man. This actually this level right there that's in the background is actually the last level of the Miles Morales game, which is a really fantastic game, man. I do highly recommend to check that game out. Miles Morales is probably slept over, or whatever that is, mainly because he's not the Peter Parker Spider-Man, but Miles Morales game is just as good as these Spider-Man games, and the Miles Morales game does have a really good story to it, and explaining the Miles Morales background and so forth. I never really saw like a cartoon or a movie on it, but ever since then I've been wanting to watch a Miles Morales type movie or cartoon. So eventually I will get into that. I am so behind on Marvel, guys. I really am. I'm so behind on Marvel, and a lot of the reason why is because I'm just so heavily deep into gaming right now, man. I mean, shit, as soon as I got this PC, I mean, even before this PC, man, I just been way into gaming. But man, I'm actually I'm glad that I redid this video, because I think the first time I did this video is just I didn't really have much to say. But I'm really glad I'm really doing this video, because right now I just feel I have a bunch of different stuff to say here. So anyway, let's get back to so in 2006, yeah, I started playing Madden. I got Madden for 99 cents. I think one of these days I'm going to make a video about all the video games that have led me up to this point. Yeah, I started playing Madden, and I was just so blown away, man. I was just so blown away, because I think the last Madden I played was Madden 96. So to play from Madden 96 to Madden 2003 on the original Xbox, I was just so fucking. It was one of the best gaming experiences I've had. But anyway, this level just looks fucking fantastic, man. All this little symbiote shit right here looks really good here. The designers of just Spider-Man 2 just did a really good job on this. This is fantastic how this looks. It just looks fucking fantastic. I've heard this game. I've heard that this game costs a lot of money to make, lots of money, and I'm pretty sure a lot of it had to do with was like obtaining the license for Spider-Man. So I'm sure that alone wasn't cheap. But I'm really glad that Spider-Man has his own following, that a game like this could be made, and it does not disappoint on these Spider-Man games, because this is probably the best Spider-Man game ever made. I'm very sure of it. Web of Shadows was one of my favorite Spider-Man games. It's just, God, the graphics were not like this, man. This is probably the closest we'll get to Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Again, Spider-Man Web of Shadows had this really cool part where Wolverine was in it, and then they made a symbiote Wolverine, and it just looks, oh man, that was just an amazing part to have Wolverine in a Spider-Man game. And I'm actually really stoked for the new Wolverine game. It's been fucking a kid's dream, a lifelong dream to have a Wolverine game with these type of graphics. So I told everybody that I want to buy that game the first day it comes out, and I probably will. Who knows? I know I could probably wait for it to drop a little bit, but honestly, I think this is Wolverine's probably a game I'll probably drop $70 or $60 the first day because I love Wolverine so much. Wolverine is my favorite superhero ever. But yeah, let's instead of talking about my original Xbox games and so forth, which I did start, you know, like I bought all these cheap games because Xbox 360 was a console happening. So I actually bought the Spiderman on Xbox, and oh my god, that was such a good game too, man. It was based on the movie, but oh my god, like the graphics on that game were just fucking crazy, man. I was just, whenever when I was playing that original Spider-Man on the original Xbox, I was just so like, fuck, dude, this looks so good. And never in a million years did I think that they would just annihilate the graphics, because this game is just, oh my god, the graphics on this game is just fucking crazy. And the hardest part of this game, actually, for me, was getting the graphics tweaked just right. The PC version of it is really demanding. It's the most demanding game I actually have, but this is one of the few scenes where I really wish I kept it 30 frame rates. Right now I have it on 60. It's just that I think that there's just so much going on in the scene. I believe that it may have been better in 30. See, right now it's dropping down to like the 40s. So whenever you get down to the 40s, the lower 40s, I feel it's just better just to keep it with a steady 30 frame rates. And it looks really cool. Peter Parker with Venom here, fighting on a football field as they were playing football back in the day and so forth. Which is kind of weird because Harry Osborn is Venom, which is kind of weird. But you know, in the next game they'll include Eddie Brock into it. So, but even then, it is still the best Venom I've seen outside of comics. I've actually never really seen the Spider-Man Venom comic, but I could imagine it being something similar. But this is a really fucking fantastic scene, man. This is just really good stuff here. So back to where yes, I'm so behind on the Marvel stuff. I think like most people, I kind of stopped around Marvel Avengers Endgame, which is obviously the peak of Marvel, which was the Infinity War and the Endgame, which are fucking some of the best movies I've ever seen, actually. I'm a huge fan of superhero films, so naturally I am going to say that. But I've always been obsessed with superheroes, and I'm really glad that Spider-Man's having his heyday finally. I just wish other superheroes also had their heyday. At first, in my last video, I was kind of complaining how people are having some superhero fatigue, which is kind of accurate, but in a way, I don't think that is. I think if anything, people are getting more into superheroes. It's just that they are a little bit more picky about it. But I've heard that this game at least has sold 16 million copies, which is a fucking insane amount. I never realized it was that huge. I thought it was maybe just because it didn't win Game of the Year or anything. Sometimes when the sales alone, the sales alone speaks for itself. God, this is a really cool. I'm not even sure if Venom could actually do this. I'm sure he can, because why would they put this part if he was not allowed to do this? But I've never actually seen Venom do anything like this. It's like a little bat gargoyle type beast right here. But anyway, my point being is that a game like Red Dead Redemption 2, which is not really my, I'm not really too much into that game, but that game sales alone obviously is way more better than a lot of these Game of the Years that have come out. So when they say it was robbed for Red Dead 2, I wouldn't really take that too hard. The sales alone kind of proves otherwise. Even though I do feel God of War is a better game, doesn't necessarily mean I do not agree with the Red Dead 2 taking Game of the Year. Which I sometimes I really don't care, because I just think these awards are overrated, and people just take it too seriously. But to what the best thing that's ever come out of it, all of these conversations I've ever had with people, is Game of Awards is just an over glorified advertising, which is true. It's completely true, because people are going to want to naturally going to play these Game of the Years and see if they're good or not. So unfortunately, but in a case like Red Dead Redemption 2, most normal people never heard of Game of the Awards. They don't care. It's just the overwhelming gaming nerds with their opinions and shit, and this whole woke bullshit, man. I'm really hoping that people will realize that this woke shit will eventually go away here. And this is where I have it as 30 frame rates. And I believe this is my this is my final outcome of this right here. And I'm sorry, man, I did not make this video as entertaining. Some videos I have are going to be more like informative rather than entertaining. But either way, man, most of y'all are not going to be watching this, so it's all good. Again, this video is going to be for me. I'm just I can go back and watch how well this game is on my PC. I'm actually going to do a comparison actually between the PS5 version and the PC. I do have a PS5 version on here on a trial, which I will have on here, which I've done kind of weird, but I'm gonna see if it works here. Okay. I may not even do it, but it's all good. I don't want to talk about it right here. Right here, this is another suit that I love. The Miles Morales Wolverine suit. This looks fucking fantastic, man. This is, and my frame rates are just fucking killing it right here, man. This is just I'm not even sure if the PS5 Pro could do this, man. This just looks. I'm so happy about how well my PC does this game, man. And don't get me wrong, it took a lot of tweaking to do this, and I will show you my overall settings here. So please stay tuned for my overall settings. But yeah, it just looks flawless, man. My PC is just, and again, I've tweaked this, and I found out the main the main ingredient was to put it in exclusive screen on the 30 frame rates, but it just looks fantastic now. I also have a pretty good processor. It was a really good processor in 2022, which I did get the PC in 2022. I'm not sure how it measures up now. I'm not a complete computer geek. I've actually talked about these settings with one of my friends who is a computer geek, and he kind of got me into gave me the best advice on how to build a PC. I'm not really building a PC. I'm having other people build a PC for me. So I don't know why people are saying, "Well, when you build a PC, no, you're getting other people to build a PC for you." It's not, you're actually building it. That's a fantastic scene, man. And again, I'm going to include the ps5 scene so you can see the difference into it. Which is, my commentary is going to be kind of weird because I haven't really added it on here. And this just looks so good, man. That looks beast right here. Spider-Man looks fantastic, man. I actually have an idea of what I'm gonna do, so it's all good. I love this spider suit. This is one of my favorite spider suits right here. And then this suit is coming from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. If you haven't heard my other Spider-Man videos, Andrew Garfield is probably my favorite Spider-Man of all time, but not just the Spider-Man. Like Peter Parker, I think he didn't really have time to shine on his Peter Parker, so that's probably why I don't rate his Peter Parker as one of the best Peter Parkers. Tobey Maguire had a lot of time to shine on his, so naturally, you know, since Tobey had the better movies, the way better movies, Tobey's is going to be naturally going to be the best Peter Parker, and he does make a good Spider-Man as well, of course. I think overall Tobey's just probably the best, but I think, I don't know, they both do really good, man. It would be insane to have a Miles Morales movie, man. I'm just glad to have seen seen on all these Spider-Man movies. I'm not a big fan of, God, that looks awesome, man. I'm not a big fan of Holland, but Holland does have some good parts, especially the Infinity War movie. The scene where he's crying to Tony Stark, that's just one of my favorite Spider-Man scenes ever. And then Marco Sandman, he did a really good job in the movie Spider-Man 3. A lot of people do like that movie, but there's also a lot of hate on that movie. But Spider-Man 3, the Sandman did a really good job on that. And from a lot of the criticism from I seen from the Spider-Man 3 movie, I didn't necessarily see too much hate on Sandman here. But all this just looks fantastic. Since this is the new game plus, I have the other suits on these Spider-Mans. We have the black. I love this. This is probably my favorite Miles Morales suit, probably. We got Sandman just climbing up on these buildings right here. Fucking him kicking ass. Man, imagine if you're just some fucking sand dude just fucking doing all this crazy shit, man. That'd be a cool ass power, man. You just turn into sand. You're, oh, I'm gonna kill everybody, eat everybody. Oh. It's a cool power, man. I think he has a pretty cool power, man. Except when you're trying to smash and you shit gets all sandy and shit, then you know that wouldn't be a good power, actually. I wonder how it'd be taking a dump in that. Does your feces come out sandy? Obviously you couldn't go swimming. I'm not sure how that would work, because would you always smell? Actually, it being the Sandman, you probably wouldn't smell at all. You would just smell like sand all the time. But yeah. I think Sandman would be a cool power here. And I've also added on a new game plus right here the little comic book style bam boom, like in the older Batman shows like that. So I think that's super cool. Which is I mean, they got it more from the comics, and I just love how the sand looks on the suits. And fucking Sandman throws some shit at them. They fuck you. They blind him right here.
That's a pun that doesn't make sense.
And even then,
In a minute.
yeah, guys, I love this. I love this Miles Morales suit, man. It looks really cool, man. It's like he's going for like a workout or something. They got really creative with these Miles Morales suits, man. They really did. It's like he's going for a fucking jog with his little spin of Spiderman, the Spiderman flavor, which looks really cool, man. So let's get back into, man. I was on a roll, man. I just talked your ears off for a while, man. I just talked your ears off for a long time. This will probably be my last Spider-Man video. I've got so many games, man. So many games I've played this year. I still haven't dived deep into. Okay, so these are my settings, guys. These are my settings. Upscale performance, upscale preset legacy, texture quality. I usually add a high, but I had it on medium, but I use medium for the cutscenes. That's why I kept it on medium. I think that's the most important part, is medium for the cutscenes, high for the rest of the game, and the rest I put race trace reflections, and then for the race object range I put 3. That's probably again I got this mainly from these settings from the benchmarking. So thank you the benchmark. Thank you to the benchmark king, man. That guy is fucking the greatest dude on earth, because this dude knows how to set up his game. So I did get most of these settings from him. I just I'm not even I'm not sure if he did the exclusive full screen for 30. I think that's where I put my own twist to it, and I believe I did put trilinear rather than 16 times. I think I do get a little bit slightly more frame rate with that. And there was some stuff I just left on high rather than some stuff you left on normal. Maybe no, I think those are just really the 2 settings that have made the biggest difference. I think he recommended it to turn off the ray tracing, but I did not want to leave off the ray tracing. I think a lot of these games are really super dependent on the ray tracing abilities here. So anyway, I'm gonna try something completely different, new guys. Here, it's fucking Miles Morales just looks fucking fantastic here. So this is my PS5 playthrough right here, and back to what I was saying, guys. I've played so many games this year, man. It just been crazy. I'm so stoked about my new videos here. It feels like I've had a little rut with it. It feels like I'm not having enough fun with it, and because sometimes I just feel like I'm talking to dead air, which I am. It's all good though. But I have Stellar Blade that I'm going to get into. I'm playing. I've been playing Red Dead 1 on PS5 a lot, so I'm not sure if I'm going to put that on here. But I got plenty of other games, man. I'm really excited to bring this to you. I'm really excited to see how this to show you my PC and how it looks on my PC. And naturally, it's the mods that make the PC so much different from the PS5 and so forth. But naturally, this is the PS5 playthrough, and it's just the PS5 does not look anywhere near as good. The PS5 still does a fantastic job on this. Alright guys, well, I shall see you later. Sorry if I cut this short, but I can't see it, so have fun, y'all. I'm probably gonna play more PS5 of this for sure. But I shall see you all later.